David, you guys wanted to finish this season on a high note, and the last few games obviously didn't fit that narrative. But after this win, do you look at it like this is the high note you wanted, given how your lineup looked and the fact that you're playing a team with legitimate chances in the postseason?
Well, we kind of talked about that before the game. I was actually talking to Ryan Strom about it later this morning, where these last 10 days have just felt so bad, just the way things have gone, and all that's gone on within our organization. And you kind of forget that you want to judge your season on the totality of it. And to be in a hunt up to 10 days ago, which seems like 10 years ago, and not have Truber and Kreider for those two games against the Islanders that are so pivotal for us, and to lose those two guys, puts us behind the eight ball. And losing the way we have lately, and obviously with what's going on within the organization with the Wilson incident, and obviously Jeff and JD situations, and it's been difficult, but it was great to finish the way we did. It was exciting for all of us to get Chris's first victory as a general manager. I mean, it's so much that's going on, and that might get lost in all of this, that Chris has an opportunity to be the general manager president here, which is a great opportunity for him. I know all of us and our players were very happy that we were able to get him his first one as a general manager.
Next question comes from Vince Mercogliano. Vince, go ahead.
Hey, David. I think everybody kind of figured the easy thing to do today would have just been, pack it in and go home with the lineup you guys had and everything. What did it mean to you for the guys to compete the way they did, especially in the third period? I'm sure that a lot of these players are feeling drained after this season and everything that's going on. And personally for you, to have them kind of play hard for you in this last game, did that mean anything?
Yeah, listen, you want to go out on a winning note because you're going to carry whatever happens today throughout the summer. And we talked about it from an individual standpoint and collectively as a team standpoint. And I thought our guys did a hell of a job today. We've shown a lot of characteristics that you're going to need moving forward. Obviously, the game against the Caps spoke an awful lot about the players that we have here and how they want to play for each other, and taking a step forward and playing as a team. And I thought we did that as well tonight as an organization. So, these are things we can carry over through the summer and into next fall.
Next question comes from Colin Stevenson. Colin, go ahead.
Dave, Mika ends up with 2 goals tonight, 200 in his career, and finishes the season with 50 points. And given the way he started the season, what can you say about, how he finished, I guess?
Well, I mean, we all knew it was going to happen, and a lot was made of what went on early in the season. And I think people kind of lost sight of the fact that it was a difficult summer for a lot of people to train. He got COVID right before the season started. Anybody that's had COVID knows there are lingering effects. Who knows how it affected him? It affects everybody differently. But you talk about an elite hockey player, a guy that means an awful lot to this organization. It was no fluke what he's done the last 2 years before this year. And to finish with 50 points after the start he had, I think really speaks to the type of player he is. And, we're fortunate to have him.
Next question comes from Dan Rosen. Dan, go ahead.
Yeah, David, did you learn anything about your team, your players this past week that you hadn't already known after the way they responded, the way they handled themselves?
Well, I knew they had all of these things in them, and we had an opportunity to kind of show it, and we certainly did. And as we continue to grow as an organization, these characteristics and the traits we showed over the last week are going to bode well for us moving forward.
Next question comes from Vince Mercogliano. Vince, go ahead.
David, you touched on Mika having COVID, and we know a handful of guys had it. You had it as well. The season, the games came quicker than ever. Everything that's going on the last weeks. Are you feeling drained? I mean, have you felt like you need a break at this point?
Do I ever? I mean, it's just been a long year for everybody. It's been a unique year for everybody in this league. Obviously, everything we've been through. But again, we were in this thing 10 days ago. We had a chance. As I touched on before, every team goes through injuries, and we got hit hard the last 2 weeks of the season. And we weren't able to kind of fight our way through it. And But again, it seems like 10 years ago that we were heading into that island, the 2-game series with the Islanders. We literally had a chance to make the playoffs and make a push, and unfortunately, we weren't able to do it.